Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of United 8 Adventures. We are in World Cup mode and everyone is excited out of the results, how they are streaming in, because one of the things have been happening is we have shock results, and I can tell you for a fact most of the prediction we made have not even gone to the direction we even anticipated. But all the same, it's going to be interesting because it should be not a prediction. It should be something that comes in on an international stage and going to be an entertainment matter of it. But all the same, would it be the first and the earliest World Cup starter of time? Because of course, what we witnessed in Mexico versus South Africa, it was very ugly moment because it was 3 red cards, and out of those 3 red cards, we had some of them who are very controversial. But all the same, depending on the FIFA rules and things have been really proposed, they're coming to work. One of them is VAR is able now to deny a corner, and they can deny you a corner, but they don't have the capacity to give you a corner. If we just dive in on the matches that happened over the weekend, and the start of this competition was South Africa, and must be the biggest and the joyous moment of Julian Quinones. This gentleman here, he has scored for the first time, and he's go to the books of FIFA being a first-time scorer of a World Cup edition that is happening in 2026, and it happened on or in front of their fans of 80,000 fans in Mexico City. You can imagine that kind of joyous moment, and not just that, Fulham man Ron Jimenez, he also called for Mexico, and the end of that match went 2-0. But what the shocking about it was South Africa. I think they went and approached that match with a lot of fear. I don't know why it came to a point of where they were never attacking. They defended too much, and Hugo Blows, their manager, I don't know what happened to him because he didn't even change the game. But all the same, is a loss for South Africa, and they have 2 more teams or 2 more matches to defend or to prove themselves if they still have to stay in the World Cup. All the same, it happened, and to be realistic, one of the things that they have transferred much of it is because the 2 or the 3 red cards that came in, 2 of them were given out of people denying other people's opportunity to score goals, and one of them was out of violent behavior of one of the South African player, and the end of that match ended having 3 red cards and 2 goals. You can imagine they agree about this football. But for the Mexico part of it, they were joyous because of course they have us kicked, or they have started the conversation, or started with a banger of this World Cup with a win in their home crowd. It's actually an interesting one because of course we can imagine, if you want to proceed the farthest, you have to keep winning their own matches. And this match, South Africa ended the match with 9 men. 9 men. Imagine, South Africa, and 10 men for Mexican. But what the most disappointing thing about Mexican is because their captain or their main man is not going to play for the next match against South Korea because he received the red card. So it's going to have a bit of something to watch there to see what happens, because at the end of the day, the red card was pulled and nothing can happen. So they have to play with another player there. But it's a chance, because they won the first match. And don't forget, South Korea also won their match. So you can imagine it's not going to be just a start of it, because South Korea won their match against Czech Republic, and to a surprising start of it, Czech, that everyone thought they're going to win, they never won that match. South Korea won it. And if you watched that match, you can imagine that South Korea had no business just to make sure that they win. They were very fast. They were learning all over the world, the places. But another thing that never really disappointed people is myself. I thought the Tottenham man, he going to score, but he never scored. But all the same, they won. What matters is they have started the competition with a win, and is a bonus point for them in that group. So we can always say in that group, Mexico managed to score and won that match, so it as a win for them. South Korea won with 3 points as well, and the number 3 and number 4 are South African, Czech with a 0 point and South Africa with a 0 point. So that is a battle of number 3, who is going to appear or come into the next match with a win, because that is going to be a determinant who stays in the World Cup and goes home. So that is something to keep an eye for, and let's see what happens and catch up on the next. Thank you.